I'm often amazed by the things that people do when it comes to their projects. People want to do whatever they want to do when it comes to independent filmmaking and independent filmmaking releases. And then they still want to reap the benefits. They want to make the money. They want to get all of the views. But you wouldn't do that in anything else. You wouldn't go onto a basketball court wearing combat boots and a helmet, and you wouldn't expect to be the best player, right? You got to follow the rules. Same thing with hockey. You wouldn't go onto a hockey field without ice skates and a stick and padding and expect to win, right? So I don't know why when it comes to independent filmmaking, people just want to do whatever they want to do. They want to disregard rules. They want to disregard blueprints. They want to disregard the people who have won before them and try and reinvent the wheel all over again. I have no idea why people want to do this. But let me run down this. I've talked about this several times before, and I've named it different things in my videos, but I'm going to call it the ingredients this time. The ingredients to a winning, successful, instant hit, classic, money-making movie. All right? Number one is your market research. You must do your market research. Before you just decide, I'm going to write a script, or I'm going to get this person's script, or my friend got a script, before you even do that, you need to analyze the playing field, right? You wouldn't open up, let's say, a sandbar in the middle of the desert, right? Because there's sand everywhere. So why would you open up a sandbar? Nobody wants sand there. You got to think about your movies the same way. Why make a movie that nobody wants to see except for you? Now, this is the part where our creativity, our artistic minds, we get all caught up in our self-importance. We think our stories, everybody wants to know about them. No, that's not the way this works. Okay, do a little bit of research. Okay, go to what's trending, go to Google, just ask ChatGPT, hey, chat, what are the most watched streaming movies in 2025? Hey, Google, what are people watching online? What are the top genres that people are watching on the internet? It is absolutely that easy. It took me a few seconds to say that. It would take me just as long to write it and then read it and then do my research there. That's number one, market research. Then also throw into that, because this connects to one of my other videos, throw into that knowing what you have at your disposal, what your resources are. Do you have access to a house? Do you have access to a garage, a park, a cafe, a library, a warehouse? What do you also have access to? And you take those things that you have access to and you add that information to the information you got about what's trending and what people want to watch. And then you put those together and then you come up with your script. You come up with your storyline. You can actually take all of that and dump it into ChatGPT and say, hey, could you give me some ideas on what type of movies I could make with these elements here? And it may spit out some stuff that you may find usable. But again, that's a whole nother conversation too, because some of you are staunch, is that the right word? Anyway, some of you are really against AI, but I'm not going to go into that right now. Number two is storyline, okay? You've done some market research. You see what people want to watch. They want to watch thrillers. They want to watch horrors. They want to watch action films. You found your genre. You also look to see what you have immediate access to. A 2-bedroom apartment, a farmhouse, a backyard, and you put those things together. So you've done that research. Now you have to figure out what your storyline is going to be, because it should align with that. You have the genre. You're going to do a killer drama or a thriller drama or a dramedy or action. You're going to do a drama. Now you have your locations. You have the apartment. Okay, it's a drama that takes place inside of the apartment. The storyline is number two. You need to have a storyline that captures and grabs people and makes them want to watch, but not just watch. Your goal is to make people want to watch, but also tell other people to watch. That is your goal. Whenever I make a movie or whenever I'm working on a script, that is my goal. My goal is always, is this something that the person will tell another person about? And that is how you can approach your storyline, story writing elements for your project, okay? So number 2 is storyline. You must come up with an amazing storyline that makes people want to tell someone else about your movie. Number 3, title. The title is important. Sometimes I go on Tubi or one of these other streaming platforms and I see people have the most ridiculous titles ever. You need to think about title in the sense of, can I do a website? How's it going to look as a social media handle? Is it going to be something that people can find? Can they search it? Can they spell it correctly? And most importantly, you want to make sure no one else is using that title. Because if someone else has that title, it makes it harder for you as an independent. Because a lot of those views that you might have gotten will go to the other person because of them having the same title. It's happened to me before. So you want to make sure you get the proper title. A title sometimes that is semi-descriptive, right? But not something that's too complex and too complicated to write in. When a person starts typing in the first 2, 3 letters, 4 letters, you want your movie to start to come up. You don't want something so long that they got to type up the whole entire name in order for your movie to show up, okay? Because what happens is when people are looking for other movies, your movie will pop up. So you want to make sure that you pick the perfect title. The title is very important. You want people to know what your movie is about, okay? Number 4, graphics. Those graphics need to be popping, right? I see a lot of you guys stick people on your cover, 2 people standing, and unless they're doing something that kind of describes what's going to happen in the movie, they're not really good covers in my opinion. Because Hollywood does it, right? Hollywood uses 2 actors on a cover, but those are like superstars. It's like Will Smith and Angela Bassett, or it's like Justin Timberlake, Ariana Grande. Like, these are celebrities, we know them. So even if you just put their face, it's catching because they have a fan base. You guys are making posters and you're sticking faces of people that nobody knows. It does nothing for the cover. The cover might look cute, it might look nice, it might look like a movie poster, but it's not doing anything for the movie. And this is the thing that you have to keep in mind. Everything has a purpose and a goal when you're trying to release a movie that makes money. We're here to make money. We're not here to just put our faces on covers and posters so that people can look at us. That's not the goal, right? And mind you, I've been guilty of that myself. I've done it. So I know what I'm talking about. But if you want to put faces on there, make sure you add another element that kind of gives some foresight into what the movie is about. If you want to use unknown characters, just try to add a little bit of something else, maybe an object or maybe some action or maybe something that tells what the movie is about, not just these characters and nothing else, where it's just like, so what, who are these people? You know, I did a cover and I had my face, I had the other actress face, and I had a cake with some blood on it. So that was to give you a little bit of insight on what the movie is about. A man, a woman, and a wedding, right? A man, a woman, a married couple, and some blood. Something dangerous happens, right? That was why that cover was done that way. It can work, it's just not the best. I would recommend using something that represents the action or the activity that's going to take place inside the movie. Number 5, which kind of plays into what I was just saying about the graphics. If you're able to get an actor, if you're able to get a celebrity, someone who has been in several other projects or has a recognizable face, then that is a beautiful thing for your movie. That's going to help elevate it. Don't let anyone out there tell you, oh, it doesn't matter if they're an influencer. Oh, it doesn't matter if they're a rapper. Oh, it doesn't matter if they've done this or that. That's not true. That's just somebody talking from hate. Okay, so ignore that. If you have celebrity, if you have a recognizable face, it will always benefit your movie. Anytime you're able to find a recognizable face and use them in your movie, that is going to be beneficial to you as an independent filmmaker. Okay, so celebrity is something that's definitely good. Number 6, I talk about this almost in every video that I do, promotion. It is the most important part of your process. It is the most important part. It is the thing that is going to have the most impact on whether or not you make money. And the quicker you guys understand that, the quicker you let that stick and drill into your head, the much easier the rest of this is going to be. Your promotion needs to be immaculate, and your promotion needs to take place from day one. It starts in the beginning, first of all. It starts all the way from when you did your market research, because that's going to be part of your promotion. You see, they all connect to each other. None of them are like in their own bubble. They connect to each other. Okay, so promotion is very, very important, extremely important. You've seen terrible movies, but they had incredible promotion. You've seen or you've heard horrible recording artists, but they have incredible promotion. You've seen ugly fashion. I won't say any names, but it rhymes with sleazy. You've seen some ugly shoes, but they had incredible promotion. You've seen a lot of things that are horrible and you're like, what the F? But their promotion was above all. We all know by now, Apple doesn't do the greatest innovation anymore. They just have the best promotion. And I'm an Apple user. And number 7 is quality. People talk about quality. They think quality trumps everything. It does not. It does not. I'm here to tell you, quality does not beat everything. Quality is just the icing on the cake. And I know some of you, your brain is just not going to get it. Your brain is, you cannot compute, you cannot understand, you refuse to understand. And maybe it's because that's what you hold on to. Maybe that's your pride and joy. The quality, the quality, the quality. But I'm telling you, if I'm lying, I'm flying. Quality is only important when you have all of these other things in place. When you have the whole 7, then yes, quality is important. But if all you have is quality and you don't have good promotion and you didn't do good market research and your graphics suck and your title's whack and your storyline is something nobody wants to watch and you don't have no damn celebrities in it, quality ain't gonna save you. Quality is important, but it's just the sprinkles. It's just the icing on the cake. The rest of the cake gotta be good in order for quality to have any impact. All right? So that's it. Those are the ingredients for a successful independent movie cake. These are the things that are important. Marketing, storyline, title, graphics, celebrity, promotion, quality. All of those together, not individually, not, oh, I got quality and I got celebrity, but I don't got anything else, I'm going to succeed. No. All of these together is what makes a successful, winning project. Okay? All of it. It's like you got a car. Oh, I got the car, but I don't got no wheels. I'm going to win the race. No, the fuck you're not. So don't think like that. It's the same thing, okay? You need all of these in order to hit that 6-figure filmmaking. All right? Once again, thank you for watching my channel. If you're not already a part of the 6figurefilmmaking.com community, you should join it now. And you will get lots of other information in there. You will get lots of tools. You can see courses in there, downloads, all type of stuff. All right? Make sure you tell a friend. Stay creative. Think outside the box. And I will catch you on the next video.